Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us on the Business Report. I'm Denise Williams, your guide through the latest happenings in the world of business. For the second time this week, investors can look out for dividends as passive income based on corporate announcements. Lasco Distributors Limited has advised that a meeting of its board of directors is scheduled to be held on Monday, June 17, 2024, to consider and, if thought fit, recommend the payment of an interim dividend. Lasco Manufacturing Limited has advised that a meeting of its board of directors is scheduled to be held on Monday, June 17, 2024, to consider and, if thought fit, recommend the payment of an interim dividend. Caribbean Cement Company Limited has advised that its board of directors has recommended a dividend of $1.9655 per share payable to shareholders. The proposed record date is July 23, 2024, and the proposed payment date is September 3, 2024. Beneficial ownership is a critical report that allows governments to understand who owns the companies and also help to prevent terrorists from laundering money through registered companies. Mrs. Judith Ram-Logan, attorney at law and head of the Corporate Services Unit of the Jamaica Stock Exchange, discusses the role of the unit in helping companies report their beneficial ownership structure. We are here with Mrs. Judith Ram-Logan, head of corporate services at the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Welcome, Mrs. Ram-Logan.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so the buzzword in corporate Jamaica, or the buzz phrase in corporate Jamaica, is beneficial ownership. What is that, and why should we care?
Well, the Financial Action Task Force, right, which is the international organization that looks at, that monitors money laundering and counterterrorism financing, right? The Financial Action Task Force has indicated that all companies must provide information on their beneficial owners. What has been found is that money launderers and terrorism financiers, they use companies as a vehicle to launder money, right, and carry out their nefarious activities. So what the Financial Action Task Force has said is that to be able to clamp down on that, all companies must provide beneficial owners of their shares, who owns their shares or who really manages the companies, right? So it's like the puppet masters, who really calls the shots. Those are the beneficial owners.
Right.
And Jamaica the Companies Act has been changed to mandate that all companies must provide beneficial ownership information. And what has happened is that now the Companies Office is insisting that if companies don't provide that information, then they will be struck from the register.
And when you're struck from the register, then what?
Well, you're like a defunct company. You can't do anything.
Can't
the company's
get a loan.
Dead, can't get a loan, nothing.
Can't raise money on the stock exchange.
No, right? So
Yeah.
it's that like the company is defunct.
Right, so it's just
Right. And
no more.
No more, right?
So this beneficial ownership is a serious thing.
Yes.
And for companies that want support, how can you help?
Well, the Corporate Services Unit provides corporate secretarial services. The Corporate Services Unit is a part of the JCSD, Trustee Services, which is a part of the Jamaica Central Securities Depository, which is a subsidiary of the Jamaica Stock Exchange.
Right.
So we offer corporate secretarial services. So if you want compliance activities, if you need to file an annual return and your beneficial ownership return, because every time you make a change to any of your corporate information, you need to file a beneficial ownership in form as well, a beneficial ownership return.
All right.
Right? So you need to, we can help you with that. So we can take the hassle and the worry out of your need for compliance.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Ram-Logan.
You're most welcome.
During trading for the period June 10, 2024, the following companies represent the top 3 most active stocks that investors bought and sold on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Wigton Wind Farm Limited ordinary shares with 8,402,944 units amounted to 23.85% of the market volume in terms of sales. JMMB Group Limited 9.5% shares came in at 5,633,675 units, amounting to 15.99% of the market volume in terms of sales. Sagicor Select Funds Limited Financial with 4,885,533 units amounted to 13.87% of the market volume in terms of sales. Moving from the money moves of investors, executives, and companies, we turn to the Forex market. On June 10, 2024, the Bank of Jamaica reported that US $53.5 million was bought from Forex traders, while US $61.1 million was sold to Forex traders. Buying directly from the Bank of Jamaica, foreign currency traders sold the US dollar for $156.10 and bought the US dollar for $154.75. The difference between the buy and sell rate was $1.35, which represents a profit for Forex traders for every US dollar traded. Canadian Forex traders earned a trading profit of 89 cents from transactions with the Bank of Jamaica. The Canadian dollar was sold at $114.43 and bought for $113.54. For traders looking at the British pound, they pocketed a profit of $6.01, selling it for $200.11 and buying it for $194.11. For our credit report tip of the day, in today's financial world, a strong credit score is more than just a number. It's a report card that banks use to help you unlock your full financial potential. So visualize yourself in your dream home. A robust credit score makes mortgage approval easier and more affordable, turning home ownership into a reality with lower interest rates. And with that, we wrap up today's business report. I'm Denise Williams. Appreciate your company. Stay well informed, stay ahead of the curve. Until our next update, take care.